women. The men actually won.
To answer your question, I think that I'd prefer a woman that's adaptive, as I am, because I had to adapt a lot of, change a lot and adjust a lot to just move from Trinidad to here, to get work and different things and to be accepted and to, kind of fit in and not stand out as a foreigner, So in that sense, a lady is supposed to be soft, and at the end of the day, the man is supposed to be the protector of the home and the woman is supposed to be the comforter of the home. So the woman is the one that when the baby falls down, she will come, oh, baby, kiss, and make the baby feel better. Whereas a man will tell the son to get up, kind of like dust yourself off and get up, you're a man. So if a lady doesn't have those traits of being that comforter and they're combative or they're not agreeable, it's just, I would run away from those things, and I could see those things very quickly just from going out with them once or twice and putting things out there and just seeing if they will allow me to lead or if they would want to put their 2 pence in, you know what I'm saying? Because I try to be the perfect man, you get what I'm saying, for the woman in adjusting my life, you get me? So if I'm doing things, I would expect that kind of return. And I personally believe ladies are supposed to follow, because I've seen that, the successful relationships that are still alive in my family today, husband and wife relationships that have lasted 40 years and stuff like that, was the ones where the woman followed their husband and was just at home. They might not have been the best chef at home, but they were at home doing motherly duties, cooking, cleaning. If the husband said, hey, we need to go to England for 2 years for me to do this teaching degree, they follow the husband. In turn, when the woman is at home and the children are grown and the woman's like, I'm so bored at home now, I did my duties, I want to do a shop in a school or something, like a food canteen, the husband then turns around and supports his wife to do that because he's acknowledged everything. You get me? He's not like, no, and those relationships are still together now.
Yeah.
The relationships that didn't work is where my mom was trying to be wife and boss at the same time, and my dad, who is a bank manager and a boss, he can't be bossed around by his woman at home.
Yeah.
Which was my mom. So my mom thinking that she, I need to go out and work and be independent too, while be married to you and have children, and you must pay for a babysitter for the children. It means that we didn't actually get the upbringing where a mother was hands-on with us. She was hands-on as much as she could be, but not as a housewife would be. Do you understand? So my mom, I could 100% say right now, my mom as a single lady in her late 60s, 70s, she's going to struggle because of the mentality. So what happened was my mom grew up, all my uncles and aunts and everyone grew up around my granddad, who married 4 different women, and they all died of old age while with him, and then he died with the last one, right? So what I saw in that was women that would meet my granddad and follow him because they all came and lived with him, and they would literally do as he says, accept the family, not in a robotic way, but they trust in him because they know that he's got good intentions. He's not telling them, come and live with me and do lines and drugs and be a prostitute. He's literally giving them the best life. He's a gardener, he's doing different things, right? So seeing that, I had a chat with my mom about this. I said, you saw that growing up, and for that, you needed to be independent because you saw that granddaddy was independent. But what granddaddy was doing was what the men of the household would do. And what his wives coming in were doing is what yours should have been trying to follow and learn from. Because his wives were all following. So seeing that, I had a chat with my mom about this. I said, you saw that growing up, and for that, you needed to be independent because you saw that granddaddy was independent. But what granddaddy daddy was doing was what the men of the household would do. And what his wives coming in were doing is what yours should have been trying to follow and learn from. Because his wives were all followers. You get me? And it shows because they stayed married to him and had a roof under their head, and they never had to worry about, I need to save to do this work or that work, because the man always took care of it. You get what I'm saying? My mom as an old lady now sat in her house, she to get work done has to call me and say, oh, I need help, or I have to send me money, and then I would pay a man to do it. Yeah? And in the same breath, she's saying, if a man comes, he has to marry me straight away. And do you understand? So it's all her rules that won't apply in a teamwork thing, because in a team, you know, in every team there's a captain, right? Show me a team where it's 50-50.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there's a captain for a reason. The captain is the one who would delegate and come up with the plan of action to win. Everyone in the team has their role, but there's a captain for a reason. You get me, fam? So, like, I'm like that's what I said. It's very technical for me because I've grown up in a society where I've seen it. I was pre-internet, so I saw what happened before the internet. People would call up today and arrange to meet somewhere next week, and guaranteed everybody would be there next week. It wouldn't be no text message, hey hon, can't make it, XXX, see you soon. You know, everybody would stick to their thing, kind of thing. You get me? Now, the internet has caused a big problem. You know, and a part of it. So I want you to understand the most important thing, the best message I could give any woman, right? You know, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, right? Right. Everybody knows about it. Beyonce knows about it. We didn't hear much about it. Beyonce did not leave Jay-Z over it, right? What song did Beyonce sing? All the single ladies, all put your hands up. Yeah? How come after all them songs about independence and don't let no man do this and all these songs, when the man did that, even though they're both wealthily owed, yeah, they both got big money, she didn't say, yeah, that's it, I'm done, I'm leaving. Why didn't she leave? Because she knows she's a follower. She's a wife. She's literally a wife. She's a follower. You get me? And that's the worst thing about the messages that have been given to a lot of women today that are irreversible. Is that their queens and leaders, or the leaders of the music industry that sing all those big songs about women being independent and strong and going out there, they're married to men that have cheated on them, and they stayed with them for the sake of their family. You get me? So it's a big thing where I think a lot of bad messages have been sent, and it's caused this whole thing where there's a lot of women that think, you know, they like a lot of women have this aggressive approach to relationships, and they wanna be 50. They think it's a 50-50 thing. Yeah. But when there's an altercation, where there's a physical altercation, they'll be definitely looking for the man to step up and be 100% more in front of them, and they're just in the back giving the voice of support, which is more what it should be, like a team, you know, like the man leads the woman in the back giving support and helping where she can, just to make sure he doesn't falter along the way, kind of. So, yeah, man, we're over listening to things on the outside that are not relatable. They might sound good, but it may not be relatable in terms of it's not the same situation, you know. So and that's why you see a lot of quotes, like you see when people put up quotes about different things and all that. I think that can be taken. I break down a quote in so much different ways, whereas that person will just be because of what they went through in that situation. But being in that situation 5 times means that you have to then start looking at yourself, because how do you end up in the same situation 5 times? Do you understand? And having to put up the same relatable quotes about despair and being stronger and this and that, and don't ever give it to the man this way. But why do you do it again the second time and the third time? And men ain't shit. They come with. But why do you listen? You get what I'm saying? So there's always this. Why why are we still going back to this? If you've healed from that first situation and you've learned and you've said all that, how comes you're back here again?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things that need to happen with men and women. Because the men nowadays as well, based on even just hearing the conversation that me and you had the last time, where you was telling me a man will reach out to you and within the first 2-3 sentences he's talking back to me, there's something definitely wrong with that, because at no time, I kid you not, Brownie, at no time in my life have I had to say that to a girl, to fuck a girl, or to get in I've never had to say nothing like that. I've never had to be that graphic until we're in the moment or something.
Yeah.
That's why I said to you, like, no man should be asking you to meet up without you making money off of it, because you're an artist and you're only interested in discussing things related to music. So it has to be like music or that industry. So if it's writing, this, that, and before you go anywhere, you make sure that you've had the payment and you've had like a list of what they want to talk about. So halfway through the meeting, if the man starts talking about pum pum and all that, you can literally say, look, I haven't got time for this, you know, thank you for a good meal, blah, 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 and just walk out. Guaranteed the next day you won't even talk about that because you got paid. And you managed to delete one infidel from your life permanently. You get me? And you would do that until 10 people get the message later. Nobody's calling you unless it's actually serious business, because the word will get around, bro. They're on a money.